What do you think it is?
I think it has to do with the men on your shirt.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
aware.
god, it's my bae right here. Oh my god, I need to get
I
another Imperium shirt.
just
Also, I thought that the like hole in it like magically fixed itself. No, it didn't.
no,
I
you're
was like,
just
did I imagine that it ripped at the seam? No, it's still there. So yeah, I would say my favorite thing, even though I talked about this already when we talked about Raw, is that Giovanni Vinci was able to showcase more of his high flying skills and just his wrestling skills in general. Um, like I would like to believe that maybe to a certain extent we're getting past that like old age rule of, heels can't really do a whole lot in matches because they're just supposed to be making the baby face look good or whatever, like I would like to think that maybe we're uh, getting a little bit out of that, not necessarily full blown, because I understand the basis of the argument about why it was
mhm,
a thing, but I also feel like people just want to see good wrestling, and I don't think that people want to see or know that someone is being purposely held back just to
mhm,
benefit somebody else. I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. And so I think Vinci falls under that because like there's a reason why he was a singles competitor in NXT after, tag teaming with Kaiser. It's like, okay, yeah, and he was putting on banger matches. There's a reason why he was with Carmelo, yeah, like in matches with Carmelo Hayes, like, and he was incredible, and why people wanted to keep watching him. So, and
mhm.
I mean, there's not like a ton of Imperium fans, or at least not the most vocal fans, and technically, I guess there aren't supposed to be. But from something that I see a lot when people are talking about Vinci is that they want to see the NXT Vinci come back. Like they want that version of him come back. So I would like to think that maybe we're gonna continue to see glimpses of that because they let Kaiser do a bunch of stuff. Like why hold back Vinci?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the fans just want to see good wrestling. They don't care if it's from the good guy or bad guy. It's very old school mentality to just have the heel
Yeah.
be essentially one
Mhm.
dimensional. And with the current state, like
Mhm.
the heel can lose 9 times out of 10, but the match needs to be quality. You need to continually raise the bar for at least for yourself. And we're seeing that right now with Imperium. I mean, the fact that Triple H being running the show now helps immensely.
Mhm.
And he gets that you can showcase everyone and still have the result that you want.
Yeah.
And I was a real fan. Not this isn't my rosebud, but going off of yours, I was a real fan of Kaiser taking the fall. I
Me
thought that
too.
was a really good little addition into the story.
Mhm.
It puts over Geo too, because now that shows that Kaiser's not this indestructible,
Yeah.
you know, male model looking physique athlete. And it elevates Geo where he can finally be Gunther's right hand man during his matches. And now you're getting to highlight Vinci the way that Kaiser was getting. And then
Mm.
still don't have to break up Imperium. You can still have Imperium and just have the roles reverse, which
Mhm.
is great for storytelling.
Well, and the funny thing I think about this like old school mentality too is like when you think about some of the bigger stars in WWE over the last 10, 15 years, even the top heels, like we could even talk about Roman Reigns, for instance, because he's the top guy, or he's supposed to be.
Mhm.
Um, they don't have to worry about holding him back. First of all, they don't hold him back. But second of all, a lot of these top guys were never high flyers, like incredible athletes. It was just like, okay, you're a big guy, you're really charismatic or whatever. And so it didn't
Mhm.
really matter what they did in the ring. So I think it's just weird in like smaller situations, like a Giovanni Vinci. It's like, no, you can't do all of that because we can't make you look too good. And it's like, but why? Like, people I think don't really I mean, it's like it's one of those things that's, like, confusing. It makes sense, but it's confusing because you want to believe that whoever is in a match that, like, both are capable of being really good in the ring. So why are you gonna purposely make one, like, dumb down their move set basically?
Yeah,
Like, it's like
makes
then it
sense.
makes it look like it's an unequal matchup, and I don't know. And especially if you're familiar with them, like, if they've done stuff in NXT or whatever, it's like, you know that they're purposely not letting them do things.
Oh,
So,
yeah, 100%.
that maybe it's on a new track, that would be great.
I think we're getting there, Sarah.
I
I
hope
I think we're getting there.